Yeah, completely turned his ear around. This a nice safe play up the left side, cutting back.
I think he got sick of being the guy that everybody said.
One of his middle wedges. That was smooth, all right. Yeah, good place to leave it.
All right, so from 109, not bad. So Finau will have that for an opening birdie here at the first. Just leave it the same.
Just leave it the same. So what? If it's 25 under versus, 18 under, so be it. It's the one game where, the members can go out on Monday morning, can play exactly the same golf course from the same tees and see the difference.
And they would like to do that. Became a bigger star.
What a lovely human being he is. So proud of his Samoan heritage. That was the first thing that struck me when I met him the first time. I asked him about it, and he just wouldn't stop talking about it. He just was so proud of his Samoan heritage. And then in full swing, you saw his extended family.
Oh, well done for Finau. So a man who now has a three-way tie for the low.
All of these 144 players playing this week, and you replace them with the next 144, scores will all still be pretty much the same. Cut probably be the same, winning score will probably still be the same. So you still have to go out and shoot, 15 under to finish in the top 10. Yeah. So you still have to go out and shoot a number. The names don't really matter.
All right, how about a little side spin? Very, very nice. So Finau will have that to quickly get to 2 under par. You don't always respond when you have new little crying ones at home. Finau. But John Rahm has thrived since having, the kids started to come.
He's got a whole bunch of them.
Let's go to the fourth, and Finau on the 521-yard par 4.
And again, one of the holes at par 5 for the members. As any 21-yard hole should be. It doesn't seem right. 521 par 4.
All right, this is going to be testy for Finau. Third shot of 4.
Well, gave it the club twirl. Means he liked it, as he should. Again, this has been a part of his game. The weeks that he putts well, again, it's slightly different stance. Toe way up in the air. I mean, he's employed a multitude of techniques.
Live at the 5th. The 210-yard par 3. Back right hole location today. 6-iron for Tony, right over top of the flagstick. Will it hold? Greens are a little bit firm, but they're in beautiful shape. This is Tony Finau for birdie at the 5th.
Let's see if he learned anything from Nico's putt.
Just a little right.
Pretty good roll, though.
Yeah, solid 3. Tied for second last year at the Mexico Open at Vidanta. Tony, one of the longest hitters, has dialed it back in recent years, just putting the golf ball in the fairway, but we know what his potential is.
This needs a bounce, John.
Out to the right, there's a bunker over there. Got over that bunker. Trying to find its way back. Will it get all the way into the fairway? It's trying.
How about that?
Maybe just in the primary cut, but way down there and just fine. Oh, it also came out of it to the right.
I think this is going to be okay. That'll be fine there.
Yeah, not really what he was looking for.
All right, going to see how good Tony Finau's short game here is at the 6th.
Nasty lie.
Like he went way down on the grip there, Smiley, and just tried to chop it out of that lie. And
Cookie, that was pretty well judged. It was a nasty lie. Camilo actually came up to me and said, just a little down grain.
Just snuck in the front door there, Smiley. Good forward, nice up and down. He lets it go. He can move it.
He's actually riding it. I think this has to probably get down a little bit.
Yeah, flies up the left side in that that greenside bunker, knees flexed, low hands. Get that club straight up in the air and get some speed. Pop it out of the bunker, a little chunk and runner. Good shot.
He'll like that. So Finau a chance for back-to-back birdies.
Who can be going right along, and then all of a sudden they rip off 4 or 5 birdies in a row. That's who Tony Finau is. And now he's at 3 under through 7.
Yeah, the further right you go, obviously the longer the carry. So trying to cut it off that bunker, smiling, but it's not cutting. Oh, we got a little ground cut though.
It'll be just fine, and a good angle to the hole location too.
Saw that grip just a second ago. Pretty weak grip.
Go.
Chose down on
Wayne
the
caught
club.
it.
Kind of upshot it a little bit.
Still good though.
Not bad.
On a similar line to Camilo. Let's see if he's learned anything.
Get the toe of that putter way up in the air. Basically hit the same putt.
He's a very good putter based on his statistics.
That he has. He's part of his game that has really improved. A lot of confidence, and I think I remember a Japanese player, Isao Aoki, had that toe of that putter up there. And
Tony Finau, part of our featured groups at the 9th.
6-iron on the way here, looking pretty good.
185 yards today. There's Smiley, and right on line. Beautiful golf shot. Yeah, goes left off the putter face and pretty much knew it. Good opening 9 though for Tony. Couple 3 under par.
Oh. Little toe ball up the left side, should catch a kick.
Trying to come off that slope. Will it get all the way? Stay in that primary cut, but no harm done. Dry.
He hit the same club into a par 5 earlier, and this is well struck.
Yeah, ball was well below his feet there, Smiley, and might have just got up in the air a little bit. The wind knocked it down, but short of the green. Be pitching up a slope. Drives it in there pretty low, but it didn't have any spin at all, Smiley, and runs out there about 12 feet. Didn't quite get the contact that he wanted on that pitch shot.
And that will be the first blemish on the scorecard.
Lord knows he's in shape.
Yeah, he's doing all right in that department.
Try to maybe drive it in there low and skip it up there. Flight on the back ledge.
Just a nice cut right at it.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Just missed it.
That's why it's so difficult, John. Another yard, it's perfect, but yard shorter, and he's right where he is.
Yeah. Really good looking shot. Tried to play his shot, the proper shot. Yeah, he's got to play way out there to the left too, Smiley, using that slope right there. Like you mentioned, needs to go, needs to hustle. Not too bad.
I think he'd be happy with that.
That was one of my things, but
I've always thought the glasses on the back of the hat thing was really silly. And
never understood it.
Well, I get it.
Finau's tee shot at the 12th.
And he went after this one.
Just have to miss that bunker right there. And if it does, it can be reachable for Tony.
It's only 633 yards today.
Really no consequences if you miss. Let it go.
Yeah, it's hot, but it's heading left.
Yeah, one head and follow through. He's got that left primary cut.
Up ahead to the 12th. Third shot for Finau.
Takes it in there low, tries to spin it, and does a pretty good job. Well judged.
Now Finau for a birdie. And he pours it in. So Tony Finau back to 3 under.
It's a 6-iron. It's starting at that right bunker.
Center of the green, at least a half a club short.
Up to 13, long one for Finau.
Big breaking putt. He's going to be putting along that ridge the whole way.
Had it read nice, just a couple of feet short.
He's 4 under. Finau to clean up here at 13. And with his par, remains 3 under.
Three-wood in hand, trying to give it a go. Wind in off of the right.
Be careful, there is a penalty area up to the right.
Oh, it's heading towards it, Cookie.
You'll need to soft bounce, and it does. Stay short.
That should be a good spot to chip from as well.
Plenty of green.
Tony Finau at the 14th is 3rd.
Plenty of room to work with. Played it a little higher than I thought he would.
Got it out to the right, not coming back, but
Good spot to putt from.
Here's the birdie putt for Tony Finau.
He has birdied every single par 5 today, and 8 feet up the hill, a little to his left.
Well,
Keeps the streak alive.
John, you said a key to this tournament is taking advantage of the par 5s.
yeah, you've got 5 par 3s.
John, I got a question for you.
Okay.
You been on that Ferris wheel yet this week?
I have not.
No?
No, I haven't gotten on the Ferris wheel, hadn't gotten on the gondola. I guess that's what they call that.
Finau at the 15th, his 2nd.
124 yards, tough hole location. Heading towards the middle of the green, just left.
Yeah, that's exactly where you need to put it right there. There's no room to the right there. Smiley goes down that slope. Really good hole location, like you mentioned, back right.
Now Finau on the green at 15. Long look at birdie.
Straight back up the hill.
Around 30 feet, gives it a pretty good wrap, and
Oh, yes.
why not? Wonderful round of golf going right there. 5 under par with a bogey at that tough 10th.
He got that one.
Big boy golf hole right here, just like the 10th. 595 yards straight into the wind.
This is a 4-iron on a very similar line.
Really good looking golf swing there. Very controlled, in balance, and right on line.
We had strips of duct tape on the monitors with the new sponsor's name written in Sharpie. Help us remember. Finau for birdie. Another one, 3 in a row.
Looks like Finau's on his way to being low in the afternoon, though.
Yeah, from 215 yards, and this is about as hard a par 3 as you're going to find right now. And trying to start this on the right side of the green, turning slightly.
That is a professional tee shot.
Yeah, Johnny, you. God, we live in a world of stats now, though, in this game.
Oh.
I think if anything, the firmness has changed.
He now walks it in.
Feature here on the hole, and this one absolutely roasted by Tony Finau.
Boy. You ain't lying, Johnny.
That ball
That
left
might be a
quickly.
mid-iron in.
202, 7-iron. Full treatment.
7-iron.
Straight to the top floor, just left of the flag.
All right.
Tony Finau, and down the slope, got to turn to the left a little as it starts to lose speed. What a way to finish.
That is just mean. John, we had a view of that right down the line, and it was hugging that left edge the whole way.
Well, it looked dead center from my angle, so Tony Finau on a great round there, 6 under par.
And look at this, going with the driving iron, 474 yards. It's early in the morning. The ball's not going to go as far. But this is the power of the man. 161 mile an hour ball speed with an iron.
Y para terminar este threesome de las 7:18 de la mañana.
Pretty much attack mode here for Tony.
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 1,
This
2.
front hole location very accessible, coming in high. This is a good looking line. Should come back.
Oh yeah, beauty, straight over the top of it there.
And pretty good putt. I think maybe just a little bit of a misread. He started that well outside the left, but the speed's dialed early, so that's a good thing.
And we can tell you our TrackMan technology is presented by the new Titleist Pro V1 and Pro V1X, the #1 ball in all of golf. Safe shot for Finau there.
Speed, obviously, the important part here. And this needs to slow down a touch.
Yeah, interesting look here at his new putting method.
All right, no problems there.
Good looking swing right there from Tony.
Yeah, you see 6 miles an hour extra ball speed there translates into about.
This one high and looked like a little spinning shot over to the right-hand side.
Yeah, well, it'll be okay though.
Yeah, you can see the ball just fine. And we saw some players over there yesterday were able to get it fairly close.
Johnny, what do you think about caddies being able to use rangefinders just for pace of play issues on shots like this when you're off the beaten path just a little bit, as Finau controls the distance perfectly there?
That was on a line, on a string. So Tony Finau now to within 1 back of the lead of Austin Smotherman.
And Finau's got this drifting just a shade left.
Just a little too long there.
Yeah, he's got it back up the slope. Should be pretty slow putt, working to his right. On a good line. Oh my
Took a
goodness.
little hop there, about 6 feet short of the hole. It hit something, bounced up in the air. Not sure whether that is what caused the ball to deviate out to the right.
Yeah, let's look at that one more time, see if we can get a better look at it, but that is very unfortunate. And I can tell you that our tracing technology is always provided by our friends at TrackMan, and that one rockets straight down the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, it should have been a pretty straight line on the tracker there on the TrackMan tracer. And he's got this up in the air pretty good. This cutting just left of the bunker.
Oh, unfortunate. It landed just short of the green, Johnny, in that paspalum.
Little bump and run.
Oh, great speed. Settle down, settle down. Now, Daniel, real quick, why wouldn't a player putt that? Very nice.
But he's just dropping it inside. He's scared of left, and that's the ultimate slicer's problem. You swing more and more left, and it slices more and more to the right. He's got the opposite. He's so scared of left, he swings it more to the right and creates more hook spin.
Great analysis. All right, Tony Finau having no issues right now as he's tied for the lead, and again finding the middle of the fairway.
Oh, it's, yeah, good, probably 70, 80 yards difference. 161 for Tony. This one's starting right and just kind of hanging out there. Probably not going to be overly pleased with that effort.
Well, it's a place to miss it, isn't it, Johnny? With that whole location. Hey, I'm a ping player. I'm not going to any website lab golf.
All right, Finau to get the 9 under par.
Another ping player? This man right here, Tony Finau.
Just a little stress here for the par.
We got a great camera angle on this one. The fall off past this hole, and that's a great save there by Finau with his ping answer putter.
Finau, no trouble here for Finau. Beautiful tee shot, actually cutting up the far right side. That's going to shorten the second shot.
Oh, so good right now. He is.
He got this one coming in really high. This on a fantastic line.
Oh boy.
Wow.
What a shot.
I'm just picturing you trying to do that now, Rocket. That is funny. Oh, that is far from funny, however. Tony Finau is all kinds of serious on his business today.
And then just again, here's another example, a quality looking play here on a difficult par 3.
That is so nice. I mean,
and look at the speed with which it went in the hole. He is so confident right now. He's so comfortable on these greens.
And just another, it's like a broken record out here. Just hit repeat for Tony Finau on every tee shot, right down the middle. Beautiful.
I mean, there's not a single part of his game that's not on fire right now. Everything is working perfectly.
And this one just a little right, trying to turn, but hanging just right of the flag. That's got to sit down.
Sit.
Oh, and that just crawls into the longer grass. You'd expect to make this at least, what, 1 out of 10, Johnny?
Yeah, I would say you could pitch this in at maybe a couple of times on a... Ooh.
I told you, those 4 or 5 footers are no issues whatsoever right now for Tony Finau. 2 completely different thoughts. Finau is just, I mean, it is middle of the fairway, Daniel. Middle of the fairway, middle of the fairway.
You know what the difference is?
Yes.
Tony, no thoughts. Camilo, too many.
Performance through the first 9 holes, 122. This one on a nice line as well. Oh, easy.
Settle down.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the worst shot he's hit so far today.
Not a lot to this, fairly straight.
And most guys would be happy with the par here at the first, but like we said, once you get that ball in the fairway, it almost becomes a birdie hole, even with this pin kind of tucked there on the only 4 paces from the right. We've only 120 or so yards in.
And that is up the right side, hit very well, but may need a bounce to get in the fairway. Ooh.
Almost bounced off that guy's head. Right over one of the, I'm guessing, shot length volunteers.
A little bit of helping breeze, and this just going a little bit left. Oh, 11 holes, still a birdie effort, coming up over then down, working to the right. Yeah, just a little work, but he has been rock solid on those.
I was going to wait until he hit it so I wouldn't get yelled at by Matt Every, but yes.
And not his best, just out to the right a little bit. At least right of where he intended to send that golf ball, I should say. Flawless with the irons. The last couple, not his best. See if he can't dial it back in. And this too, high and floating right. This is going to miss the green.
It's coming back. It's creeping onto the fringe.
More break, less speed approach, because this can really get away from you as it starts breaking pretty good to the left.
Wow, John. I can't believe that missed.
Finau, cleanup work.
It's been his downfall today, is that sort of quick hook.
And John, I don't, you know, I think it's been going on for a while too, and it's.
Take one hop left, feed down to the hole. Chance for Tony to hit a good one. This is just right of the hole. Pretty much like that. Yeah, it's been a little while for Tony since he's made one, so I think he's due. And this is a good look. We're moving right to left.
Okay, thank you.
I'm obsessed with how high his toe is off the ground when he putts.
Yeah.
You know, the information has become greater and greater, hasn't it?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, but Johnny, sometimes these guys, like from the middle of the fairway, and it's a stock 7, and they're trying to solve a crime out there.
Still looking for that first birdie here on this front 9.
Tony.
Found it.
Tell you what, he's going to be tough to beat if that putter keeps going the way it's going.
Plenty of room up the right with the big mound that'll kind of kick it back in play, but that's only going to find probably one of the center stripes of the fairway.
Well, he is looking good. He is looking good.
Behind the green, I would think the tallest of the two, the far left one, would be an ideal starting point for Tony here, and just let it fall to the right. And he's got this one. He pulled this one left of the green. Oh, just catches the edge, so that's a pretty good break there and a good shot.
Very good shot. Johnny, I keep waiting for him to chunk one of these putts with that toe so far up in the air.
Well, it's not going to happen here.
Finau here, just a little bit of a cleanup.
There he goes. 13 under par for Tony Finau. He is 4 shots clear of the field.
This might actually be a little too much club. May have to try to manufacture something, but he has got this on a fantastic line, cutting into the slope up the right.
This guy.
How about we hit the flag stick on the way by? Let's try that.
I mean, I'm going to put this down as maybe one of the rounds of the year.
Going to be pretty quick. Okay, not too bad there, but again, I think he took that wedge out. I think he wanted to take all of that slope in the initial probably 6-8 feet of that shot out of play. Should work just slightly to his right.
I mean, those are center cut. They're not going in the side of the hole. All right, the hottest man on the course. It just happens to be our leader as well. Tony Finau at 8.
Hey, so he's almost like he's bored right now. He's just, look at that. Water down the right, bunkers left. What water, what bunkers? It's just right down the middle every time.
And that's what he's done. He started it at that tower well right, but it's not turning.
Yeah, he just never wanted to come back, did it? So he's going to have a really long effort here. Slow down, slow down.
And that's the first one we've seen get away from Tony here today.
All right, so the first blemish on the card for Tony Finau, and it was basically, you blame the second shot. It was just too far out, and that's a really tough 2-putt, as I said. So Finau drops back.
Yeah, and the wind still kind of in off the player's right, but I would say not quite as intense as it was yesterday at this time. And this floating right.
Oh.
You don't want to back up a 3-putt with a poor iron shot, and that's exactly what Finau did.
This one here again should not be too big of an issue. Oh, it looked like it came out a little quick on him though.
And it popped straight up, Rocket.
Yeah, that's a big putt.
That really was a big putt.
It's a 65-64 start for Tony Finau. 13 under, 7 under today. He is your leader.
Our 36-hole leader, Tony Finau, a moment ago at the first.
107 yards, leads the tour in strokes gained approaching the green. For good reason.
Tony Finau putting it in tight.
This second shot was certainly set up by an aggressive drive up the right-hand side. Able to convert.
Takes advantage of that beautiful approach.
498 yards of par 4 here. Slight little breeze from left to right, and this is a laser. Flights it down, little fade. This ball potentially John could chase out.
Yeah, he's got that low trajectory, a little squeezer shot there, Billy Ray, and like you said, look for the wind to maybe switch directions, late morning, early afternoon as it comes back. Hole cut just 7 paces off that right side, so 143 to clear that. Tugged it, trying to hit a little cut in there and got on top of it, tugged it just a little bit.
That's not going to be easy two-putt from that section of the green here.
Beautiful birdie there at the first after that wonderful approach. That got right quick.
Right from the get-go. Totally different approach from Tony Finau as he putts. He carries his hands very low. The toe of the putter sticks up a little bit. A little unconventional, but it certainly works.
Yeah, he's gained confidence in that. Get that toe up. Not many great putters have that toe that high in the air, but he makes it work.
Good shot, Tony. Good job, Tony.
Tells me he's going to try to hold something up because he could easily get gap wedge there.
That's exactly what he's trying to do.
You see that kind of hold off, follow through. He's carried it a little bit too far. Goes to the right, straightens out.
Well, he got it there. That's not that bad of a putt. It went hard left back.
Began a stretch of 15 starts with 3 wins, 3 other top 5s. And he's in there for par.
He'll definitely start this up the left-hand side and try to hit a low penetrating little fade.
Yeah. Kind of went at that one right there, Billy Ray.
Certainly did, and that is out there a long ways. That flew the tee shot of Brandon Root probably by 15 yards.
Really no reason for him not to take a go at this.
Doing just that. Wind's got it just a bit headed left, but I think it's going to be the right number.
Yeah, right at just underneath hole high. Well played. Start off to the left. Kind of hopped in the air. Maybe took a little bit of speed off of that. Solid par. Good start. Has some scoreable holes at 5, 6, and 7 coming up.
Yeah. Good. Windy.
Checked up on him pretty quickly there. He's been confident. Let's see how he handles that little bit of stress, and he handles it well.
This
That
week,
was a really aggressive stroke there as well.
as we go out to the 6th.
Finau ready to go.
Yeah, the ball starting just a bit too far right in that wind up the right-hand side. I don't think it's going to catch the fairway.
It gets a good kick. It starts to get back to the left. Will it get all the way down there? Won't, but no rough there, no stress, no issues.
Ball above his feet here. Oh, he has hit a beauty here. He flighted this down. Probably didn't get 10 feet trying to chase it up there, but a little kick to the left.
Yeah, that was the problem with going in there low. He's going to use that ridge to run it down there. Kicked it left in that bunker. Now it's short-sighted. It's really low. See how he's squatting down. Took a big swing, and what a nice shot that was. That was not that easy. Kind of comfortable start. I'd like to bag this one, though. Just creased that right edge. Good effort. Mistake, though, was the second. Short-sighted. Didn't birdie the 6, which is very reachable. Now 3-wood, I like this play for him. 270 in the front, that's all he needs. Gets to the front of the green, it'll get all the way to the center, and he does. Flies it to the center of the green.
Settle.
Just go over the back, and that'll be fine. Good lie, be pitch-inable. Did not birdie par 5 6, but had that one online.
That will be his first birdie since the first hole. That'll get him to 15 under.
Had to take advantage of 6 and 7 or 6 and or 7. He did that, so gets another one clear of John Rahm.
The tee for Tony, our 36-hole leader. And Finau. That will be just fine.
As we go right out to the action at the 8th hole, and Ian Baker Finch.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And here we are with second shot for Tony Finau at the difficult par 4. And beautifully done. Good safe shot.
And he, in all aspects of his game, look like he's in full control right now.
Wasn't that a great look at his setup there? Gets the hands lower at address with the putter than any other player that I can think of on the PGA Tour.
Trevor, I like that. It's a lot like his iron shots.
Loves to draw the short irons. I spoke to his coach this morning, Boyd Summerhays.
This is all over it if it's the right number.
Oh, what a shot there by Finau. And the chance to extend his lead at the par 3 9th. And maybe some good karma for Tony Finau on a par 3 this week. He's been spending a lot of time on the 10-hole par 3 course, the Lakes course here at Vidanta with his family, playing with his son, but not able to cash in for birdie here at 9.
No, not. I hear you've been spending a little time out there too on the par 3 course.
A lot of CBS people have.
This may still bring the water in though down the right.
It definitely can, but I feel like he thinks he can draw this club a little easier, which he has done beautifully.
That one, huh?
So he just accepts the fact that he's going to have a longer second shot. He does have that strong 3-iron.
This is a bullet. Trying to draw, but hung just a little right.
Still, that's an excellent shot. Just saying before, just 1 and 3 actually keep it on the screen in regulation.
You mentioned he hasn't been playing poorly this year. He just hasn't been getting the results he wanted. But his coach Boyd Summerhays said he could see it coming in practice last week back home at Silverleaf. His game is trending nicely.
The takeaway's a little more like it used to be. Remember the start of the season? It was a little more upright on the way back. Well done. Really well done. 3-wood off the tee. 3-iron and 2 putts. It's a really good 4.
Some brilliant play on the weekend. It really got him started. Here he is at the 11th. Just a pitching wedge.
Yeah, Ian, he made the cut on the number last year.
All the way across.
A little different spot this year going into the weekend.
Yeah, you might say that.
Ian, not his best wedge, but an outside chance for a 2 if it goes.
Oh, didn't need much more, Colt.
Wow, that looked good.
Went sideways at the end.
Obviously so close to the ocean here. The Paspalum grass is salt tolerant.
5 on tour behind 18 at Kapalua, which plays downhill.
Ooh, that is some serious speed right there.
Gave that one a little extra. That bunker that Colt just mentioned, about 300 to it. Tony gets by it comfortably.
This one very high, trying to draw, but staying a little right.
Now that's going to be an awkward spot down there in that collection area.
Yeah, it looks like it, but it looks like he's going to go low. He's going to have to hammer this into the bank.
Bounce it around him. Oh, yes.
Some kind of touch right there.
Oh, that's amazing.
And now Finau for a share of the lead.
Trevor, how good was that chip shot?
Oh, just tremendous. Bumping it through that paspalum grass on the bank. Nice up and down. He's got a nice solid round going together. Starting to make a bit more sense now.
I mean, his dad is one of the best players in the world.
He sure is.
That's his left.
Oh, big miss there from Tony. Took that upstairs. Come on, hello.
You called it. What a 2 from Finau.
Remember Rahm here earlier got 0 roll.
Creates so much speed with that short backswing, Ian.
Does he ever? Amazing, isn't it? He and Rahm shorter than most. First and second.
He's aimed at that water, trying to turn it back in on the wind.
Where it took off, it better keep
this
turning.
Is dangerous. Not anymore.
How about that? So Tony Finau already leads by 1. Rahm has 30 feet for birdie at 17. Can Finau counter punch and get to 19 under with an eagle here?
Oh, just hit it a little bit through the break. But I tell you what, Ian, it took some serious huevos rancheros to start that ball over the water.
Yes, that was a solid long iron shot, Cole.
Needs 330 to get over the furthest point.
This one's heading a little right.
And catches the rough down the right side at 15.
Total different angle coming from the right side.
This one came out a little soft, needs to go.
Okay, just hangs on to that front edge. Bounced on him right off of the face there. All had some funky spin on it.
Par at 15 to stop the birdie run by Finau.
Frank Deuce and his team was in a good mood when they set this one up today.
Yeah, push the tee forward.
Rather nice of them.
They were expecting that southwest breeze to come in, which would have been straight into the player's face.
That is A1.
He's driven the ball beautifully. Tee to green so far this week.
Oh, he's got this one turning right at it.
Gorgeous shot. That is a clinical 3. Tee shot route down the middle.
Let's go, Tony!
Superb second, and the putt does the job.
Tracer by TrackMan there, showing 158 ball speed. That's pretty good for most people with a driver. And he's turned it down under there. Good safe shot. Right edge of the green. Using the putter from the edge of the green now. Tony Finau, 2 in front.
Yeah, that fringe is so tight. Ian should roll smoothly through there, but he has hammered it.
Ooh, a little left, 5 feet left. Didn't hit it firm enough.
Oh, wow, he left that short.
Yeah. Just at times gets a little short in the backswing and tries to pop them in.
Definitely going for the fade.
Mashed potato!
He did. This is perfect.
Oh yeah, big shot for Finau coming off bogey at 17.
He can throw this way up into the air then.
And that's what he's done. It is just left of the hole.
And just over the green, but Finau a chance to finish with birdie and try to increase that lead.
Longest putt he's made, 4 feet 4 inches.
What a run at it there by Finau, and left with a short one for birdie. Well done, Tony Finau. Runner-up a year ago, and he enters the final round tomorrow with a 2-shot lead on Jon Rahm and Akshay Bhatia. A 65 for Finau today.
Now here is Finau for birdie.
Aggressive second shot, right of the flag, just behind it. Good look here from about 12 feet.
And Finau with a birdie on the first to open up a 3-shot lead.
Finau set to go. Billy Ray Brown with this final group.
Thank you, Burko. Yeah, as you said, perfect weather, not much wind at all. Finau starts down the left-hand side, hitting this power fade that he has gone to find the fairways. He's taken off a little bit of length from some of these tee shots just to have accuracy in his arsenal.
Yeah, he has got
a very good line here.
He went at it pretty hard, right over top of the flagstick, Billy Ray. Nice spin control, distance control. Another look at birdie for Tony Finau.
Just coming over that little crest. You couldn't imagine. Makes this here a better start. Birdie start.
Kind of powered it by there, Billy
Yeah,
Ray.
there's a little bit of work left now here for Tony.
Carries his hands really low, gets that toe of the putter up in the air. Little pop stroke right in the center.
First couple of days, didn't miss a single putt inside 7 feet.
All right, buddy, get target out there.
Just above his feet. This is a pitching wedge for Tony. 144 yards. I like his angle from the right-hand side.
Start out there to the right, trying to draw it back.
It might catch a little of that slope and move a little left. Just misses that slope, though, but hole high right. Straight downhill, straight down green, the entire length of the putt.
Good roll by Finau. Really good effort there. You'd like to have gotten that wedge shot a bit closer, obviously, but no harm done.
That was a fantastic strike on an incredible line. If it's enough, this is a beauty.
Right on line, just a little short, but great contact and a wonderful result out of a bad lie. Had it right on line.
All right, Finau remains 20 under, 2 ahead of Petit and Wu.
Almost like he carries the putter as well. Really low at address, breaks the club up quickly and just unloads on it.
Yeah, for a player that's around 6'4", 6'5", carries his hands low and knees bent. Very
This is a
athletic.
good-looking shot, turning from right to left. It should move a little left when it gets on the green as well.
Talk about a quality golf shot on a difficult par 3. That was a beauty.
Yeah, and after a long wait as well. Well, with this green pitching from back to front, I can't help but think this goes a little bit left at the end.
Tony Finau with his second birdie of the day. Has the 3-shot lead again.
Big putt right there. Let's see if he reaches back here. Tries to send one.
Yeah, that ball's starting to cut just a little bit here. It should be A-OK up the right-hand side. It'll chase out a little bit up there as well.
He hit it over there yesterday. So off a little bit of a downhill lie. Ball above his feet. First cut of rough. Got it going left like he did yesterday into that bunker. Real easy to leave it short, chunk it. That is really well done. That was not that easy of a shot.
So he'll have to save his par, remain 21 under.
You don't want 2-shot swings at this stage of the game. Okay. A little bit of stress, handled it okay.
Now Tony Finau, last of the group to play here. He's sitting at 21 under, and Finau watched as Rahm made the putt for birdie. And Akshay Bhatia also picked up birdie. Finau trying to get this one to grab 80 feet to about 4 feet. Finau for birdie, right at 4.5 feet to move to 22 under, and that's in.
You mentioned that front left, very gettable.
And it appears quite calm today in comparison to the other afternoons.
It is, and that was a big pull, but this is by far the best conditions we've had all week.
And the club face open all the way through. Tony, no problem getting a lot of elevation with that lower stance, but didn't have the same lie. And what a save for Finau at the 8th. He remains 22 under and 2 in front of Brandon Wu. That was excellent after a poor bunker shot.
Left hand grip. Him and Ron both stand really close to the ball. Look at that.
That also 7-iron, drawing just left of the hole.
A good shot there by Finau. Hole high for birdie at the 9th.
Second half of this putt going to break to his right. Okay, good looking putt. Had a chance the whole way.
3 under on his first 9 holes today.
After the good one to get to the fairway. But he's taking the water out.
I mean, this is perfect, just up the right center.
Let's see if it gets to the fairway. Yeah, it does.
He's got a long ways home, though.
Yep, just finishing at the bunker.
3-iron, 3-iron here at the 10th. Good looking.
Oh, that's excellent. You talk about pushing each other. That really started back 2018 Ryder Cup. Meanwhile, Finau, 3-iron, 3-iron.
Yeah, Frank, I questioned the play off the tee, but he's got the closest birdie putt.
Giving it a good hit. Got fooled by Rams, I think.
A good test for Finau here.
Yeah, he didn't lose his turn. This every bit of 6 feet, should move a little bit to his right.
Beautifully done.
Great save there, Frank.
Gosh, think about those putts at 8 and now again at 10. See if he learned something from Rom.
That's gap wedge.
All right, advantage Finau. In there about 10 feet.
Absolutely got a little teach after watching Rom's ball. Big putt here to try and extend the lead.
And not too difficult, just outside the hole on the right. Deuce putt.
Finau 4 in front.
See there how he's played this hole, 3 birdies. Bunker in the middle of the fairway. He hit it over that yesterday.
One of the things these players love about this golf course is they can air it out.
327. That is no problem for the leader.
At the 12th, already up by 4.
Boy, he hammered that.
Busted right, though?
It was just right of the hole. I kind of like what he did yesterday.
Pretty good.
Finau for birdie.
There's that speed I was talking about on short putts. Gosh, that was so similar to the putt at 17 yesterday.
That 9-iron from 152 back into the wind.
It's a little draw as shown by our tracer by TrackMan.
It comes up miles short, Frank.
Well, we've seen that now with a couple, Colt. I mean, they just eyed it.
You don't see him come up this far short from 152 very often, Frank.
No, that's tasty. Lovely little shot by Finau. Yeah, the lead is 3.
Watched him hit a couple on the range. Low stingers, trying to get some roll out of it. Can hit it even as high as Rahm at times when he needs to, though. 180 ball speed.
That is piped.
Only one eagle so far here today. That was from Kevin Chappell, but both those guys are in position for one of their own. It's a good club for these reachable par fives and also those 3 or 4 tough par fours.
That leaked a little right. I think it came up short in the bunker.
Yeah, no trouble there, though.
Much easier shot for Finau, though. Really flat lie, plenty of green to work with.
Boy, he's hit some good pitches these last 3 holes. That was a lovely shot.
Yeah, sure was. Sand just looked a little bit wet down there.
It's Tony Finau, who has just been putting on a clinic.
He's about to be fallback. He sure is.
Finau 4 in front with 4 holes to play.
Going with 3 would stay short of those fairway bunkers.
Just over 300 to the first one.
Ooh, this is up the very left side.
Water all down the left.
Oh, yeah, taking it on.
I bet that heart rate went up a little bit there. Very solidly struck, just right of the hole. Ideal.
Exactly what he wanted.
He'll have a chance at birdie.
A little bit of a wide there on the misread.
I think he'll take 3 more tap-in pars and say, come get me, boys. Well, that's going to be number 3, I believe, headed at those bunkers down the left.
Oh, yeah.
That is not good, Trevor.
Right foot slipped.
Coming in very low, needs to go.
Yeah, he didn't quite catch it. His right foot slipped on him.
And live with Finau's third here at 16. And that is a very good bunker shot at the right time.
That had proper audio on it, Frank. And this club right here in particular, I know he didn't make many yesterday.
Keep the speed up on this, so it's going to crank left across the hole.
Huge.
That's a great up and down at the right moment.
Good result for him.
Yeah, those 2 palms out to the right of the tower.
Oh my
He's
goodness, is this
wrong.
aggressive?
Look at this.
This is left of the hole.
Plenty of club, though. Made sure he got it over the water. Hasn't he chipped well? A couple of great chips at 13 and 14, and another one here. Bunker shot's good.
This would make that walk up 18 much more enjoyable.
Six from 6. Trevor, scrambling today.
Back at 18, where Tony Finau has a 4-shot lead over Jon Rahm and Brandon Wu.
Trevor, he's a big fan of the song Teach Me How to Dougie. After this performance might be Teach Me How to Tony.
He had that teed way down trying to hit the bullet fade, but it went straight on him.
Laying up with his second.
Yeah, no surprise at all. 241. No problem with the lie. That's perfect.
Think back to last year, Finau finishing in a tie for second. Tony has been playing a lot of the par 3 course here at Vidanta. 83 yards is about the average distance at that 10 hole. Finau for birdie. He's going to mark it. Same thing happened to Rahm last year. Rahm tapped in. Finau's going to mark. But Tony outlasts number 1. And it's a Finau family fiesta in Mexico. Here they come to help celebrate career win number 6 on the PGA Tour.
guys.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for watching the PGA Tour on YouTube. Watch another video right here.